Hi, scholars, and happy Monday. Today we are working on Module 6, Lesson 19, and our objective is I can solve and share strategies for adding two-digit numbers with varied sums. So this is going to be a little bit different since we can't share. I'm going to end up sharing the strategies, and you're just going to have to think about them, work on them at home, while watching the video, and then I'll ask some questions throughout. So make sure you're super focused. First, I'm going to do some shout outs for first grade. So in Ashford, the scholar I'm shouting out is a scholar who worked really hard last week, sent in all of their work that was due, but they also sent me pictures of their practice work and showing me that they were on that website I gave to you guys for the manipulatives, which were the cubes. So this scholar really went above and beyond. The scholar's always on iReady. I see them also working on Zern in their free time. They are just really rocking it out, and that is scholar number 27. So give number 27 scholar a round of applause. And then I have a scholar in ISU. This scholar has been very consistent, which means they've always turned in their work. They haven't missed a day with me. They've always turned it in, and they show their work. They work really hard. They don't just put an answer when I ask for them to solve. They really show different strategies that they're learning, that they're using to solve. The scholar was also on iReady and just going above and beyond with their work. So that is scholar number 9. So give scholar number 9 a round of applause. Both of those scholars worked really hard. I will be shouting out scholars on Monday from now on so I can see who's on iReady, who's on Zern, and who's just putting in that extra work. Now for our announcements this week. Remember to get on Zern and iReady Math for at least 30 minutes this week. I want you on iReady as much as you can. Some scholars are on there for more than an hour during the week. You have all this time at home. Try and get on iReady. If you would like to get on Zern too, that's awesome, but I'm really counting those iReady minutes because we will have a test on iReady coming up. Your problem set today is pages 43 to 44, and your assignment due is page 44, number 10. We'll go over that a little bit later. Today, you will need a piece of paper and a pencil to follow along. And if you want, I'm still going to link this website below. It has manipulatives like cubes, counters, other things that you can use, just so you guys have it at home if you ever want to use that. Make sure you have your materials ready. So if you're not, pause the video and wait to go to the next slide. All right, so what I want you to do is solve 39 plus 43 using any strategy that we've learned so far. All right, so any strategy you want, I want you to do that on a piece of paper. Pause the video now and get started. Hopefully you paused the video where I told you to, and now we're back. So I wanted you to pause it so you could see your strategy and see if it's one of the strategies that I go over today. The first strategy we're going over is the make the next 10. Make the next 10. That means I'm turning one of these numbers into the next 10. Do you think I'm going to turn 39 into the next 10 or 43 into the next 10? I think it's easier to turn 39 into the next 10 because if we have 39, how many more do I need to get to the next 10? 39, 40. Just one. So I'm going to take a 1 out of 43. So if I take 1 out of 43, that means I have 42 left. So those are my two parts. They make my whole. It all makes sense. Now I said I was going to make 39 into 40 by adding 1. Looks just like that. 39 plus 1 equals 40. But is that my answer? Am I done? No way. I'm not done yet. I need to add what's left. Well, I didn't use my 42 yet. We stopped at the number 40. So my number sentence should be 40 plus 42 equals 82. If 40 plus 42 is too hard, I'm going to show you a way to break it down. I could split 42 into 40 and 2. And I can put my two 40s together. That's a doubles fact. I could think of it as 40 plus 40 or 4 tens plus 4 tens. Well, 4 plus 4 is 8. Got to remember my unit, tens. 8 tens equals what number? 80. But I'm not done. If I'm doing it this way, I still need to add what's left over. We had 80 plus, we have 2 left over, 80, 81, 82. 80 plus 2 equals 82. Just to backtrack it all, our answer, you can see I'm pointing above, is 39 plus 43 equals 82. That's how we make the next 10. When do you think it's the best time to use this strategy? When do you think it's the best time to use this strategy? The best time to use this strategy is when we have a number close to it, the next 10. So if we have a number ending in 9, we know it's very close to the next 10, so it makes sense to use this strategy because making those next 10s helps us add. Now we're going to go to the next one. This strategy is called vertical alignment. We've done this strategy before, we did it last week, but I'm going to go over it again. Vertical alignment, we're going to use pictures vertically. That means top and bottom. So first, I'm going to show my number 39. I have 3 tens. I have 9 ones, 39. Now I'm going to show my number 43, and I'm going to align them vertically. That means I'm going to have them top to bottom matched up. 43. See how my tens match up? They're in one area, my ones and my ones for both numbers. I'm going to draw a line. Now, what I would do to make it easy is I would start by making my ones. If I can make a 10 first, that's what I'm going to do. I see 39 has 9 ones. It only needs one more 1 to make a 10. So I'm going to make a 10 like that. Now we can see how many ones are left over. How many ones are not circled? 2. Now I'm going to count my 10s. So looking at our 10 sticks, we have 4 10s at the bottom, counting on at the top 6, or 5, 6, 7. 7 10s. But is that it? No, we got to remember the 10 we made over with our ones. So we have 7 10 sticks plus one more 10 we made. 7 plus 1 is 8. Now to finish our number sentence, we always got to fill in that blank. 39 plus 43 equals 82. And this is vertical alignment. What do you like about this strategy? I want you to think. What do you like about this strategy? I like that it's a picture because pictures are very easy to look at. And I like how it's organized by ones and ones, tens and tens, so it's easy to add. So remember this vertical alignment. We're going to move on. Now we're on the strategy standard algorithm. That's similar to vertical alignment, but it's quicker and easier because we're just going to line up tens and ones without using drawing. So we're just going to use numbers. So let me put 39 plus 43 vertically because that's how we do the standard algorithm. And first we're going to add our ones to our ones. Well, we have 9 and 3. I'm going to just count on from 9. I'm at 9, 10, 11, 12. I added 3 to 9. 12 is my answer. Well, I can't just put a number 12 under there because that wouldn't make sense. But I can put the ones in the number 12 in the ones place, which is 2. What do I do with that 10 though? Because we put our 2, but there's still that 10 in the number 12. Where do I put that? I draw my 1 under my tens place to show that's another 10 I need to add. Kind of similar to the picture we did, but now we're just putting it right there. Well, now I need to add my tens up. 4 and 3 is 7, but I can't forget the 1 that I added. 7 plus 1 is 8. 39 plus 43 is 82. There's our answer using standard algorithm. I see a lot of you guys using a strategy when you send me pictures of your work, which is awesome. Make sure you're carrying that 1 by putting it on that line in your standard algorithm, not on top. Put it just like mine. Now we're moving on to adding on tens first. So I'm really good at adding tens onto any number. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add on my tens first. So I need to split up my big number 43 into the tens and the ones. So 40 and 3, that makes 43. I'm going to add my tens first. 39 plus 40 equals 79. If I have my tens, my ones, it's really easy because I don't have to carry anything. I'm just adding tens to my number. If you can't do that so quickly, here's another way you could break it down. I'm not going to go through it, but if you need to pause and look at that, you may. Now, we had 39 plus 40 equals 79. We're not done. Because if you look at my first number sentence and my number bond there, I didn't use the number 3 yet. So I'm going to need to take that 79, that 3, add them together, and we can even count on. So if we're at 79 and we're going to add 3 more, so 79, 80, 81, 82. 79 plus 3 equals 82. If you don't like to count on, if you like to break it up again, maybe even make the next 10, that's how you could do that. I'm just showing you to make the next 10, the first strategy we went over within the strategy. If that helps, if it doesn't, just do it simple. And I'm going to show you the simple way we do this. We had 39 plus 43. We added our tens, so 39 plus 40 to get 79, and we added the rest to 79, so 79 plus 3 equals 82. Here is our complete answer. 39 plus 43 equals 82. Now, our last strategy is called compensation. So, I've kind of thought about this a different way. Kind of like a balance. Like, you know how if you're on a seesaw and one person goes down, one person goes up? I'm trying to balance that out. Because if we had 39 and 43, which one would go down? The 43, that's more, right? So I'm going to try and balance it out a little bit. If I want to balance it out and add 1 to 39, just to make it into a 40, that means I have to take away 1 from 43. Looks like that. So I'm adding 1 to my 39, which means I have to take away 1 from my 43. If you're adding 1, you have to take away 1 to make it balance. If I add 1 to 39, I get 40. If I take 1 away from 43, I get 42. So my new number sentence is 40 plus 42 equals blank. Now, we solved this before, so some of you may already know the answer quickly. If not, you can take apart 42 into the tens and the ones. By now, we should know what 40 plus 40 equals. It equals 80. We need to add what's left to 80, which is our number 2 I just circled. 80 plus 2 equals 82. Fill it back into our original problem, which was 39 plus 43 equals 82. There's your answer. So we went over 5 different strategies. We talked about making the next 10, vertical alignment, standard algorithm, adding on tens first, and compensation. Now it's time for you to practice. Using any of the strategies we just went over, I want you to solve these problems. If you send me a picture of your work, you can earn 3 Grow Our Team points. So I'm saying you get those points. That's easy. You just got to show your work on a blank piece of paper or if you have room on the side of your packet, you could do it there. So pause the video here if that's what you're going to do. If we're going to move on, I'm going to tell you what your problem set looks like. On page 43, you're using the strategy you prefer to solve the problems below. That means any of the strategies we talked about or strategy that you like the best out of those, you use. If you send me a picture of just the answers in those blanks, you're not going to get full credit anymore. I need to see a strategy. So on your second page, page 44, you're using the strategy you prefer to solve the problems below, just like the first page you do on the second page. As you can see, I put a star around the number 10. That is the problem I need sent to me. Make sure you show a strategy. If you want to go a step further, I'll give you an extra card team point if you write what strategy you used. All of the strategies I listed in the video, and you can always go back and look. Good luck, work hard, and I hope to see all of your awesome work today.